Barakatah Yahweh Bahasham Yahavashai. Double honors to the elders of GMS for pumping out this truth and showing me this great truth. Shalom to all the brothers in the four corners pumping out the truth with sincerity, long-suffering, and longevity. Topic of today is going to be one of my favorites that I like to point out to certain people. You know who they are. Quran worshippers. Mecca stone. I want to bow down to them. Them stupid people. And a fucking stone. The ones that wear that fucking Babylonian cross around their neck and say that they're good people. You know, the ones that have the yin and the yang sign. You know, the ones that have the anarchy. You know, the ones that are basically everybody. Let's put it this way. Everybody else in this fucking world who is not 144,000 or 1/3 of Israel. Everybody else, I don't really give a shit about you because you're not bought and paid for. And that's what the slogan's going to be and the title's going to be today is Bought and Paid For by Redeemer. I love that. So let's get into it. It's Exodus chapter 15. Verse 16. Fear and dread shall fall upon them. By the greatness of thy arm they shall be as still as a stone, till thy people pass over. O Lord, till the people pass over, which thou hast purchased. You got this seal, you purchased. You purchased, you're done. I'm sealed and I'm still doing the work. Why? Because I'm Mayakaahla. And you don't stop just because you're sealed. You keep going more. Let's go with Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 6. Do ye thus requite the Lord, O foolish people and unwise? Is not he thy father that hath bought thee? Now, when you buy something, you purchased it, right? You bought it, you paid for it, and you want to redeem it because you bought it, right? Alright? Hath he not made thee and established thee? Remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee, thy elders, and they will tell thee. Like I keep telling people, if you're not getting it from me, that's okay. You don't have to get it from me. You can go straight to the elders. Matter of fact, I insist that you go to the elders. The elders of GMS. Not Elder Nathaniel. Not Shahia. Okay, anybody who's still saying that name, Jesus, around you, and they supposed to know the Bible, don't even fuck with them because they don't know shit. Even if they know a little something, it's tainted, so you don't really know nothing. If you don't know the whole truth, you don't know nothing. You need the whole truth. And the whole truth is within his name. So let's go with 1 Corinthians. 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 20. Chapter 6. Verse 20, for ye are bought with a price. Therefore glorify the Most High in your body and in your spirit, which are God, the Most High, the Yahweh. This was actually talking about your temple, and your body is the temple of the Most High. In other words, this is a shell. He put the breath, His spirit, in you, and that shell is what's actually alive. That shell's not alive. Let me rephrase that. The shell's alive, but it's dying at the same time. But the thing that keeps that shell from dying is the breath of life, Yahweh's breath, your soul, your spirit. That's what's keeping you alive. And the moment He says, I don't want you no longer in that vessel, and He takes you out that vessel, that's it. You're done. You're dead. See, He makes alive, and He kills. He wounds, and He heals. As I've said in my other video. And you can see it for yourself. I mean, you can just go back there and type up He makes alive and wounds. I mean, He makes alive and He kills. You know, and it should pop up, the scripture. So let's continue to go on with that we're bought and paid for. Chapter 7, verse 23. You are bought with a price. Be not ye the servants of men. Meaning what? There's going to be a time where you're not going to be able to work anymore. And for a hunter, he's not going to have you working for a while. For a person who's a fisherman, you're going to be able to keep your job for a while. See, Yahweh gave me a job and He took it away at the, not at the same time. I was about to say at the same time, but it's not at the same time. He gave me a job. I did my job accordingly. Got hired. Got full time on the job. Did so great on the job that they gave me a bonus on the same time I got hired full time. And then my boss, because I was working security, he gave me a bonus also. So I got 3 blessings in one day. I kept that job for a good 9 months. After 9 months, my boss came to me in a very derogatory way. I didn't appreciate it, and it was a Day of Atonement, and I didn't know. And once I knew it was a Day of Atonement, I took my options as, who are you to tell me? You're Esau. I'm Jacob. I'm not even supposed to be here. And once I started bucking up to him, all of a sudden he wanted to bow down. That's how I knew my father was testing me. Do I have a job right now? No. Am I looking? Yeah. But me having a job does not validate me as being a man or not. Me standing up for what I believe in makes me a man. Me standing up for the truth of my people makes me a stronger man and a wiser man. Me knowing who the heck I am and why I was sent down here makes me just like the Most High. So therefore my name fits. But back on to that we're bought and paid for. Let's go to 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 1. This is for all my dumbass people who don't want to listen. 2 Peter. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there shall be false teachers among you, who privately shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that bought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall be evil spoken of. And through covetousness shall they with feigned words make merchandise of you, whose judgment now of a long time lingereth not, and their damnation slumbereth not. For if the Most High spared not the angels that sinned, but cast them down to hell, and delivered them into chains of darkness to be reserved unto judgment. That is basically us. Are the archangels here? Yes, we are here. Is it what you think it is? No, it's not what you think it is. Yahweh Shai wasn't what you thought it was it? The King of Kings came down as a wine bibbler who hung around thieves, politicians, prostitutes, and the low of what the world considers the low of the earth. Now, he also hung around the scribes and the Pharisees a little bit, but mostly they hung around him. So let's keep it going with Jeremiah chapter 32. Verse 14, thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, take these evidences, this evidence of the purchase, which is sealed, and this evidence which is open, and put them in an earthen vessel, that they may continue many days. See, certain of us, we knew that we were different, like myself. I don't think like y'all, I don't act like y'all. The things that y'all want to do, I don't like doing. I could do it, but it's not my forte. Y'all go Google Gaga over the shit, and I'm like, But the things I like to do, y'all's like, That let me know at a young age, I'm not like everybody else on this world, man. And for good reason. For good reason. Because I'm about to pay for it. I don't care what nobody says. I'm about to pay for it. And I'm already been sealed. And I have a cherubim spirit. And I keep going like this, even though it's within me right here. I keep going like this because that's where he makes his presence known, is in the back. And he'll come up and down the steps. Okay, but when I felt it, it didn't feel nice. It wasn't a nice thing. So being bought and paid for doesn't mean that you're going to be the most nicest person. You're going to be one of the most ruthless beings ever to touch the earth. And that's coming from our Father's word, for we will have his fury and his destruction with his power. And we're going to do his will. And we're not going to spare child, nor old person, nor male, nor female, nor youngin, nor donkey, nor ass. We're not sparing shit. None of your buildings. Because all this shit got bought from our people's blood. When you killed off the Indians, you killed off my people. When you fucked with this, the Latins, you fucked with my people. And when you messed with the Negroes, you fucked with my people. My people built this nation. My people built every fucking great civilization. But we're about to pay for it now, like you motherfuckers. So let's go with Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 20. If you don't like my language, please go somewhere else. Chapter 50, verse 20. It has to be 51, verse 20, because I'm still not seeing it. Nope, I got it. Okay. Yep, verse 20. In those days and in that time, saith the Lord, the iniquity of Israel shall be sought for, and there shall be none, and the sins of Judah, and they shall not be found. For I will pardon them whom I reserve. Now, a pardon meaning you're going to be let go. That means you're not going to be accounted for. Who he reserved. If you reserve something, that means you bought and paid for it. You called it in advance. Like that one cat, like to say, you understand? You understand? Huh? You understand? You still got to go and get a marriage license. You understand? No, you don't, dumbass. That was a dumbass nigga when I saw him on the damn TV. Just dumb. You understand? You know I'm making fun of you, nigga. So what? I may not know that much, but the things that I do know will break your spirit in 45 pieces. I say 45 because it adds up to a 9. Do the math on that. Let me end this off right now, and I'm gonna go with another one in just a few.